We got two good guests. One of them is about to blow up.
Well, today we don't have any guest.
Oh yeah, when's
That's well, like, so this is something we should talk about. Should we give him a twofer?
Nah.
Do you think we should give him a Friday, Saturday special?
Damn, same week, eh? Twofer. Special for the people.
For the people.
To listen. I don't got no snare on my headphones for real.
You don't have yourself.
Check. There you go. Actually, I do have snare on my headphones.
You good in your headphones now? Oh, I didn't turn off the fucking thing. 1 sec.
We got the air conditioner right on the back.
Calls for you, Reets.
Oh, I had some Oreos, but they're not very good anyway. Vanilla caramel Oreo.
Yeah?
You ever have those? Vanilla caramel?
I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
brought them from Portugal. I'll bring them next week as our thing. I have some at home.
I got some snacks here too.
I know. I saw that you made a run recently, bro. How'd you get Ninja Turtle shit? Movie came out this week.
You know what it is.
Snacks. This guy has Ninja Turtle fucking candy that came out this week, by the way.
That's Canadian.
No.
Yeah, man, those are Canadian snacks.
It's about time.
You know, I think that they've started to figure it out, these snack companies.
Yeah, they're like, hey, Canadians kind of like our cool fucking stuff.
Well, like, these companies exist in Canada. They just, for whatever reason, have decided not to give us some of the products they give people south of the border. And now, like, I was in the store the other day, and there's like Dr. Pepper cream soda in Canada. Prime Energy. This is actually a good place to start. So you know how we've been drinking these Prime Energy drinks?
They're about to get banned.
They were banned.
They are, eh?
Well, there's controversy here, Reets. Let's talk about it. That's what we're here for. You want to hit the theme song first? Should we get into the theme song?
We haven't done it in weeks.
Oh my God. Are you ready? Ah! Here we go.
Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have
The snacks of life. The snacks of life.
There's a time you gotta go and show you grow, and now you know about
The snacks of life. The snacks of life.
When the world
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Reed is back this week with the Snack Man. Our guest this week is the Grateful Dead, the country of Portugal and Azores, and marijuana.
And so much more. Thank you to Canamatch.ca. Shout out Glenn. We're going to see him in a couple weeks.
Hey, he's fighting someone. No, I don't know.
Wouldn't that be... Glenn should fight someone.
He should fight the bear that he lost his fingers to.
Get his fingers back like the Happy Gilmore alligator.
That's the first thing I was like, are we going to Happy Gilmore Glenn, dude?
Oh my God, that'd be too funny. Maybe I should dress up in a bear costume and fight and fight Glenn. So we were talking about Prime Energy drink. The big news in Canada is that Health Canada issued a recall, Mike.
Damn, bro. I'm not surprised. You and I tried those fucking drinks. That and Mr. Beast is on recall. Damn, and you and I have had both of those.
Mr. Beast Burger is getting like hella hate on the internet. And I'd just like to say that we were both on the front side of that.
Yes, right. We were on the front lines of the Mr. Beast burger hate. We tried it, and I'm not gonna lie, the burger was just okay. That was the thing. And when you get Mr. Beast shit, you're like, it's gonna be better than okay.
And then the aftermath was like a really bad Chinese food place or something. Like it was a day-long struggle from that point forward.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. Our farts were so bad from those Mr. Beast burgers. That should be in whatever lawsuit is currently happening right now.
Did Mr. Beast affect your stomach in a negative way? It could be years. You don't know how long that sticks around for.
True story. I believe that there is a filet-o-fish still stuck in my stomach from the days of my drug use. So I used to do a lot of coke. I used to love doing coke. And I did some coke once. And if you do coke, you know that it like dries out your innards and it makes you shit yourself, diarrhea, all kinds of weird shit happens when you start pumping
The
coke.
cut in the coke does, yeah.
Yeah, the cut, you know what I'm saying?
The cut in the coke does, yeah.
So I'm over there sniffing cut coke, you know, old school Reed shit. And I was pretty sure I had shit out everything that I had ate for 2-3 years. So I was really hungry and I went and I ate a double filet-o-fish extra tartar sauce. Whacked out of my mind at like fucking 4 a.m, right before they switched. It was so old and rotted.
Like Queen and Spadina, or?
No, this actually happened in Newfoundland, all right?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna eat a fillet of fish,
It's going to be in Newfoundland. And why do I eat filet of fishes in Newfoundland? A friend of mine told me once that they booked Ghostface Killer to do George Street Fest. And after the festival, he wanted to go to McDonald's to eat. And he ate, get this, everybody, 4 double Filet-O-Fishes with extra tartar sauce. So I told myself, I go, you know what?
When in Rome?
If it's good enough for Ghostface, it's good enough for Reets.
Wow.
All right, so I'm smoking some random weed here, or can we give homie a shout out?
You can give him a shout out.
I'm not going to give his real name a shout out, but I used to call it Upphoric until somebody told me it was Euphoric.
Euphoric is one of the samples that's on the table today.
And this guy always has dank. True story about Euphoric. I messaged this guy once at 10 o'clock at night for hash, and within half an hour, I was at his house smoking hash. This guy does not fuck around. You need a good plug like that. And I would never call this man a plug in an offensive sense. He is a plug in a good sense.
I've spent enough time with that gentleman. I've taken him places. That says a lot. If I take somebody somewhere with me,
I just want to note that you wanted to take me on that road trip where you almost died.
I'm just saying, like, if I extend an opportunity to like go backstage and meet someone or something, then it's only certain people that get that privilege.
All right, wait.
So back to this Prime. So Health Canada issued a recall on any energy drink. They were calling them illicitly imported energy drinks.
That's a sick name. That sounds insane.
It made me feel dirty again, Reets.
We was drinking when you was just in your mother's
Like I'm a moonshine smuggler.
This guy's smuggling Prime, eh? We just got that at the convenience store thing.
So they issued a recall on Prime energy drink, Rise energy drink, Ghost energy drink.
Rise sucks. I don't think I've ever had it here in Canada, but Rise sucks.
There's a Kool-Aid Rise and a Sunny D Rise out right now.
Is Rise the 99-cent energy drink?
No, we tried that. That was Rip It.
That was Rip It, not Rise.
Rip It.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
No disrespect to Rise.
No disrespect to Rise.
So they issued a recall because they contain an obscene amount of caffeine, and they're kind of marketed towards kids.
Anybody who doesn't say that Prime isn't marketed towards kids is losing their fucking mind.
They're gone way off the deep end.
It's Logan Paul being like, yeah, I'm fucking whacked out. I got 1 million followers. Drink this fucking drink.
So they released a recall, and Prime was like headline first thing Prime, and then it was like all the other things. And Logan Paul released a statement saying like, listen, Prime Energy is not in Canada. I have nothing to do with Prime Energy being in Canada.
Yeah.
At that moment in time, 2 weeks ago, correct statement. Was Logan Paul's company already contractually obligated to provide Prime to the Canadian market? I would say yes, considering on my way home from work today, I stopped at Circle K, who has the exclusive rights to Prime Energy in Canada.
They do, because that's the only place I see them. You're right, gas station-y, convenience store type thing.
So me being the sleuth I am, and of course you know my legal battles right now with the French
Sleuth.
with the French writing.
Smooth.
These cans of Prime that are in Circle K are Canadian domestic product. They have French nutrition embedded into the can.
Yep. So it's not some like.
This is not imported illicitly.
Canada.
This is made for Circle K exclusive in Canada. So I picked it up, knowing that just 2 weeks ago, maybe even less, they issued a recall on all of these energy drinks. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the fuck is Circle K doing this? Well, Reets, you pick up the Prime Energy in Canada. Again, Logan Paul, I have nothing to do with Prime Energy being in Canada. Bullshit. The Prime Energy in Canada has 140 milligrams of caffeine in it.
So it's almost half.
It's about 2/3, I guess you could say.
2/3? Okay, yeah, because it's 220 in the other one or something?
200.
200 flat?
Flat.
Oh, I thought it was 220 for some reason.
Yeah, so, and it's 130, so it's like, it's 140, so it's 60% or 60 milligrams less, but that brings it under the threshold
of the legal Canadian
that
market.
Canada banned. Now, are you gonna fucking tell me that 2 weeks ago, Logan Paul, like, come on, guys. Let's talk about how this shit works. Those cans were not produced in the last 2 weeks. Those cans were produced 6 fucking months ago, man.
Minimum.
What Logan Paul just did and what just happened is these companies effectively wiped out all of the third-party people in Canada selling their product to give the exclusive rights to Circle K with something that's technically inferior.
Wow.
And also, another fucking fun fact, Mike, they are now labeled nutrition supplement.
What in Dick's name? Because then you could probably pump more shit into that.
Do you recall in the mid 2000s when like GNC was basically selling methamphetamine to people as nutrition supplements.
Dude, okay, so I have a story about that. We're talking about pre-workout, right?
Yeah, like ephedrine.
Okay, so
I
a
better
friend
smoke
of
a
mine.
blunt. Oh, smoke this other
Sorry,
blunt.
yeah.
It's
A friend
okay.
of mine, I was about to name him, but I'm like, he listens to this. You're a gym rat, and I call you gym rat to your ass all the time, you fucking idiot. And you're probably listening to this.
Oh, wait,
at
you
the
called
gym.
him out once. I think you already called him out once.
And,
Okay.
So he's been a GNC or whatever that fucking, that
I don't even know if it's something like that.
GNC or G something. Yeah, GCN or something like that.
They probably had to rebrand 4 times because of legalities, but
those dudes.
yeah.
He used to take pre-workout in the morning like a coffee, bro.
Dude,
Dude,
jacked.
bro, this guy we would be at the cottage and he would come out and be like, let's go swimming, boys. You're like, bro, it's 9 in the fucking morning. Get a hold of yourself. We're smoking blunts and eating eggs. Like,
Bacon and eggs.
this guy's like, come on, let's go. I'm ready. You're like, dude, nobody is jacked at you because nobody just fucking hoofed meth in liquid form with protein.
You would have been safer with steroids.
Dude,
at
this guy
point.
drank it in the morning. He drank pre-workout before he even worked out. Like, it wasn't even he wasn't working out in the next hour or something. He was gonna go to the beach.
They banned that shit, ephedrine, because that's what you cook down to make meth.
It's in the name. Pseudo methan.
Yeah.
It's like methan. You're like
Yeah.
methen. Anything with a then in it, I'll stick it the fuck away, dude.
So, like, any kid could just walk into Circle K and buy a grip full of these energy drinks. I don't know if we've really solved the problem, but kudos to Logan Paul for A, having a poker face like none other when you're bullshitting everybody on the internet, and B, for figuring out the loophole ahead. I don't know who gave him his information, but let's be realistic.
He has great legal teams. That
Oh, dude. They were already they had to be 6 months ahead of that. Right? Like, in reality.
they're gonna come out. They're gonna try to ban this. It's good for publicity, but we'll already be ahead of the game, and they'll already be within legal Canadian. I think it's crazy that America allows 220 or 100.
America doesn't give a fuck, bro. Half the people are on meth.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. America is so cool when you're down there, and then it's also one of those countries where you can't wait to get the fuck out.
It's a nice place to visit.
It's one of the best places to visit.
That's what I tell everybody. They're like, would you want to live in America? I'm like, it's a nice place to visit.
Yeah, man. Like, being Canadian, you realize how sweet Canada is. Like, it's just so nice and quiet, you know?
It's so funny because the American arrogance of politics is coming to Canada, but you think that, and then you go to America and you're like, no, Canada's still great. It's still very
It's still this tiny little, like, this little tiny minority that's like, Trudeau gotta suck my dick. You're like, man.
It's still a very small country, too. Did you see the post I made the other day where Buddy messaged me and his brother-in-law is in the Yukon? He's in one of these camps up in the Yukon, right?
Damn, dude.
And the cook is talking about how he wanted to get a snack food or a spice. And, he was having trouble getting it. And he's like, hey, my brother-in-law knows this guy. And he goes to the States and he gets this stuff. And he's got a website. And some other guy, Mike, in the mess hall pipes up into the conversation and is like, hey, is that Rare Snacks Toronto guy? Man, I see him online. He's smoking weed all the time.
Yeah.
In the fucking Yukon, bro.
Yeah, but think about that. Those guys love imported snacks because
Shout out the fucking guys in the camps, man.
if you're already going to pay $5 for a Mars bar at the convenience store, you might as well get some sick one from the States. That's like Mars triple caramel fucking.
Right?
Yeah.
You're paying $15 for a box of Cheerios anyway. Might as well get some dank ones.
One of the best one-off candies I ever had in Canada was caramel maple.
Yeah, you talked about this.
Did I talk about this already?
You put it on goat status.
Beyond goat status. The
Yeah.
best chocolate bar in the history of chocolate bars is caramel maple.
Well, hey, come on. What is that, Mondel's? Who owns that?
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, man. They need to bring that back out. Mike Reed is making a personal plea.
Mondel's, bro.
that
Mondel's
it?
owns everything. I think so. They
Mars Company. No, yeah, Mars
Caramel
Company.
must be. Oh no, it's not Cadbury because Cadbury always has that thing on the top.
Cadbury caramel.
No.
Yeah, you're right. I
right?
think you're right. I think you're right.
Cadbury caramel.
I think it's caramel Cadbury. I should know this.
Cadbury always has the purple on top.
The truth is that they're probably all owned by the same.
Mondelez. We all find out
Yeah.
that they're all owned by Mondelez. You're like, we've been arguing over that. You ever pick something random up that you don't think is owned by Mondelez? And it is.
Oh, yeah, dude. Have you ever picked up dog food and it's owned by the Mars company?
Like,
You're like, wait a second. Motherfuckers
I'm
making
trying to
Snickers?
think of the weirdest thing I ever picked up that was made by the Mars company. Fruit juice in Portugal. That was pretty cool. But Mars is big over there.
Another one that's really weird is like Yamaha or Hitachi.
Yeah, Hitachi, bro.
You're like, what? These motherfuckers is making cranes and
I'm trying to think of Hitachi is the funniest company because they can make like a little radio for your garage or a giant crane.
or a vibrator.
Yeah, you know, who's in that engineering room? Like, hey, you know what else we can make with these little motors that we put in other things?
It is Cadbury.
It is Cadbury, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've never noticed the Cadbury logo on it. The Cadbury Secret. Oh yeah, I should have fucking picked that up.
Yeah. Caramel Secret.
The Caramel Secret. Oh yeah, you're right. It's not
Yeah.
Cadbury Secret. I was ready though.
So that was one thing that happened when you were away. You were in Portugal.
I was in Portugal smoking on that night.
And actually, on that note, if you want to talk about it, we had a phone call while you were away.
Who
Here,
the fuck's calling while I'm away?
somebody was calling when you were away, and well, we might as well get to it.
Hey guys, Jason from Ottawa. Just a question, Mike. I need some details on how you brought the vape pen to Portugal. Love the show.
This is the
this
type
guy.
of podcast. First of all, Jason is in his garage smoking a blunt right
And then
now.
listening to the podcast and
Yes.
being like, I gotta know how he did it.
This is the type of podcast where you call in looking for drug smuggling advice, apparently.
Yeah, I know. This is the second or third time we've had.
We had a
drugs-
former drug smuggler on the show.
That is also true. Award winning.
I'm award-winning, like highly coveted. I would say that that's a fair thing for someone to ask us.
I got a response. Okay, so marijuana is legal in Portugal. CBD carts are legal in Portugal.
All drugs are legal in Portugal.
Correct. All drugs are legal in the sense that you will not
Decriminalized.
decriminalized. So you will not go to jail. You get a ticket. You go to rehab if they catch you like 2-3 times. You get
Right.
a possession.
They try to help
ticket. They just don't want you to fucking go to jail. It makes it worse.
Right.
They realize that, you know, you put these guys in jail, they come out, they're 10 times worse than they were when we put them in. But if we give them rehab or help, they come out better.
How many people do you know that have gone to jail that call it school? Where they learn
I
new
know about-
new crimes.
I know about 2-3 people who have been in jail, like real, like prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of them really hated it because he was a good dude. He didn't deserve to go in, and he got ratted out unfairly, and just didn't have money for a good lawyer. So
That
yeah,
sucks.
he had to go do the time.
Yeah.
And another guy that I know went to jail deserved it. He stabbed somebody, beat him up, left him to die outside of fucking
El Macombo?
no, the other gay one on College Street.
Oh, zippers.
El Convento Rico or whatever the fuck. You know, and it was like, bro, you know, you can't be beating up and killing people. And
Not in that area, man. You get caught with a hate crime.
He wasn't a gay dude or anything like that, but it was like, it was after a club, like, bro, you just don't stab nobody, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, what do you need to stab someone for?
I'm going to tell you what that is. It's a self-defense thing because you think you're dying or something like that. In reality, it's just a fist fight and you just got to get it over with and get the fuck out of there.
I never stabbed someone on the edge of the roller coaster at Wonderland, and I thought for sure I was going to die.
I never stabbed nobody. I've never even carried a knife. I've never been one of those guys.
That's the weird thing about a knife. Also, if you carry a knife in Canada, the law is so ambiguous that if you carry a knife in Canada and your purpose of carrying the knife is self-defense, then you've already broken a law.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You can't carry a knife for the.
You have to have a purpose for, like, you can't be like, oh, I have this camping knife and you're downtown Toronto.
Yeah, you're like, why do you have a camping knife in Toronto?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
But legally, you can have a camping knife if you're camping.
If you're camping. Yeah, you have to have a purpose. You have to have a purpose. So again, like if you stab someone with a knife, you can't just be like, "Oh, I stabbed him in self-defense." Why did you have the knife? You left your house with a knife. That's where they get you in Canada. That's the jib on that one. Anyway, so he learned a lot when he was in there. He enjoyed it.
Oh, knifey. So he is the type of person that went in and came out harder, but a better person. Came out like, I don't take shit, but I've also seen how hard life is. And
So
I appreciate
don't
the
make me
freedom.
go back there.
I don't want to go back, but I did learn a lot while I was in there.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where you're like, damn, bro, you are a better person now. You do appreciate life for what it is. Like he used to say, like, Saturday night, bro, you in the fucking tank over there waiting, bro. And you're just like, this is it. Nothing's going to happen. No music. Ain't no weed coming out.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah,
Saturday
that's
night.
it.
And he's like, and you're like, I got fucking 7 months of this shit. By the way, he only did 7 months for stabbing someone.
Because the guy didn't die.
Did not die. He only, out of the 7 months, so I think he got I think originally he got a year. With good behavior, got out in 7.
Well, you only do like a certain amount of your time anyway.
And while you're waiting for court,
Dead time double.
crazy. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that if you wait 2 years for court.
4 years off your time.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dead time.
So that's what I think. I think originally he got 10 years for attempted murder. Oh, not 10 years, 10 months for which by the way, it's still crazy. You don't get a year for attempted murder. But Canada's lenient, and I'll give you that, bro.
We definitely are very lenient in our sentences in this country,
7
bro.
months changed this guy, though. He'll never commit a crime again.
So you know what? In fairness, the judge probably had that one right there.
He knew it. He was like, this guy's an idiot.
That's the right amount of time.
Yeah, because you give the guy a year, he gets 4 months off, and he only ended up doing 7. So they gave him an extra, couple weeks off on the house. Usually that's what it is. Like, if you're doing good and you're getting near your thing, and I guess they're letting some dudes out.
And Canada is okay with letting people out. In America, it's money, right? American prison,
they don't want you
privatized.
leaving, yeah.
You're a check to them. So they're trying to keep people there. That's why they have mandatory minimums and shit, right?
Yeah, I'm sure if the guards are like, dude, this guy is not a harm. He's a little puss. He's been crying for the last 3 months. Get him the fuck out of here. That's a real story, by the way. A friend of mine who went to jail for stabbing someone outside El Comanche Rico told me a story about how he cried in the last few months because he was missing his fam. And I said, don't be stabbing people, you fucking idiot.
McKnifey?
Little knives. Little knife.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hey, I would cry too. I'm only talking shit right now because it's funny, and I know that he might not be listening to this, but I'll tell him to listen because we're talking about him. Straight the fuck up. You're a G. I love you, but you shouldn't have stabbed that guy.
I think that goes without saying. Right?
7 months was more than enough. We were also missing him in the hood by 5. You ever go? I don't know if you ever had a friend in prison, but you get to go meet him.
Oh, dude, I've only ever put myself so I'm like a very private dude, Mike, and I wouldn't put my name down to go visit someone. I've only visited one person in jail.
Man, it's not a kennel. What's that thing called when you bring them something and they can have it? It's not like
canteen.
Canteen. Bring your homie some shit for the canteen.
You gotta throw some money in so they can buy some shit. You gotta make sure they're right.
Yeah, some smokes. That was
you can
huge.
only put money on canteen at the super jail like certain days and certain times.
That's right, and you can't put more than 2 packs of smokes. Did you know that?
There's maximums. I think an individual can only put like $100 in a canteen or something like that.
And you know what it is? It's to stop them from becoming kingpins if they're rich outside of jail.
Yeah. Well, it's people stack it up, bro. If you have canteen, you're good, bro.
So you can only give 2. I can't remember the money. I think you're right. I think it's no more than $100. It might even actually be less than that. Yeah. But 2 packs of smokes. We
can't smoke in prison anymore.
You can't smoke at all, huh? So
no.
How do you? Wow, they can't even smoke outside, huh?
Nope.
So this would have been 2007. So that's how short of time it's been.
I mean, they smoke in prison,
but they ain't allowed to smoke in prison.
No.
So nowadays you probably can't even drop cigarettes off at a canteen.
No. They're baling tobacco and rolling. There's no smokes in prison.
So what can you? I would love for our listeners to message us. If you have a friend in jail, what can you drop off in a modern canteen?
I'm pretty sure you can only give money now. They have to buy everything.
No
through the system.
snacks, no nothing.
All the snacks come through. They have to buy it. There's a list. They buy their chips, they buy everything. Like it's just money.
And you can only give them $100. What kind of shit is that?
I mean, a week, $100 a week in jail go a long way.
Yeah, you get those noodle soups and shit.
You know what I mean? You talk about it, man. You be taking popcorn, putting flavoring on it, making it last. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite follows. He's out of jail now, but used to be the guy. Is it bussin' or bussin'? Buzzin'? Is it bustin'?
Is it bussin'?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And he would do little jail videos of him and the homies cooking up shit in jail using electrical cords with
No, but that's hilarious.
Off. Yeah, because that's how you boil water, right? You get an electrical cord, you cut the top off, and then you just put the head thing in. The charge boils the water.
Yeah.
So he's just.
And you try not to electrocute yourself in the process.
Well, that's why you in jail, bro. You crafted.
Everything's MacGyver.
We have more to talk about though. You caught the last Grateful Dead show ever, and they fucking did a drone show,
bro.
A drone show, yo.
So I paced myself like a good person does, Mike. The first
by
night.
Paced, you mean 3 nights in San Francisco to watch the Deadhead. Well, to watch the Grateful Dead with a bunch of other Deadheads.
Yeah. So first night, I paced myself, smoked a little bit of weed, took some shrooms, nothing too crazy. Second night, more shrooms, ate about a quarter, little weed.
You ate a quarter at a live event, huh?
Oh yeah.
I can never eat a quarter.
Did you get that reference?
No.
Oh yeah,
No.
is it Russell Oliver?
Oh, it was Russell Oliver. I thought it was a Grateful Dead reference. Apologies. I would have definitely, if we were just thinking in general, I would have been like, oh yeah. There's only one.
Saturday night was super fucking weird because the show ended early and we are all just kind of
Why?
standing there.
No,
It ended at like 10:30, 10:45. Like we were all looking at our watches like, okay, there's still more. But they started early on Saturday or on Sunday, sorry.
Wait. So Saturday the show ends early. Usually there's like a second set or third set.
They did the second set, they did the drums, they did that, and they played a song that it was Ripple, I believe they ended on. So it was an ending song, but when you looked at your watch, and you know, most venues in North America are like a hard 11 curfew, right?
Hard 11.
It was like 10:35.
Yeah, you're like, you guys got a half hour, dick.
Yeah, and we were all just kind of standing there, and all of a sudden, then the house lights came on, and like that's like a cockroach is scattering when the house lights come on at a dead show.
Is over.
So I went and I checked out on Saturday night and Friday night. No, on Saturday night, I went and checked out Sam Grisman Project.
Who's that? Good band.
Yeah, man, folky, dog music, bluesgrass, acoustic. We could play some if you want, man. It's you might.
Yeah, you just gave me a good description. I probably got a good idea. Now we're.
So I went to a place called. It is what it is. I went to a place called the Great American Music Hall.
Been there.
Have you?
No, no matter what you said.
You were gonna say.
I was gonna say you've been there. I had it lined up, and I'm like, no matter what snacks is he.
You're fucking hilarious. And I saw the Sam Grisman Project, and Mike, it went till 3 a.m. West Coast time.
Wow. You mean 8 a.m. your time, dude? I'm
way too old to be running on empty and fucking at 3 a.m. I walked myself back through the hard spot of San Francisco to my hostel. I stayed at a place called the Music City Hotel for the first time ever in like a hostel situation where there was like 6 pods in a room.
I love the pods, baby.
Yeah, snuck into the pod. And then Saturday night, I was like, this is my time to shine. I'm going all in. And Mike, this was the security protocol.
Right.
The security protocol at Oracle Field for these shows was, if you can walk through the metal detector,
you're good.
You're good.
Nothing else. Not a pat down, not a sniff test, not a, hey, buddy, what's your middle name?
Nope. The guy came out at the beginning, and he goes, I'm only going to say this one time. And I'm just sitting there, like, waiting, because he had, like, this hard security guard, like, I'm here to fuck your buzz up, bro. And he's like, there's no metal cans in the building. If you have a metal can, chug it now or ditch it.
Metal cans.
Metal cans, Mike. So I had my poncho, and I had opened up the kangaroo pouch thing. I don't know how you say the name of that jacket. A Rondak or some shit. And I just filled it up. So I had, like, mushrooms. I had acid. I had, like, a half an ounce of weed, like 2 packs of backwoods. My grinder.
This guy is Scarlet Begonias.
The final dead show was a quarter of mushrooms, 2 hits of acid, a hit of MDMA, like a tab of ecstasy, old school ecstasy.
No way.
And we were doing K in the aisle, out in the open. It was everywhere. I was just like, you want mushrooms, man? You want mushrooms? You want mushrooms? Everybody, we weren't even earning our tickets. I was just in the aisle in the 100 level, just chilling.
Okay.
Insanity.
I don't even know what to say. You and your boys and your deadhead crews. What are you guys going to do now? You guys fishers? Don't join fish.
We hope there's... No, I'm not going to do fish. Dude, fish is just a little too weird for me.
Fish is whack, bro.
Billy Strings.
Run. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, the vacuums and stuff. It's a little too weird for me. Billy Strings is picking up a lot of steam.
Who the hell's Billy Strings?
Oh, man. Okay, first of all, let's get into this. We'll do some little music.
Yeah, let's do the Alan Parsons Project.
This is Sam Grisman Project. They're doing Sycamore Hill. And this is the kind of groovy shit that I got into, man. So hopefully you guys dig it too. Shout out Sam Grisman, man. He was very nice to me. Very, very nice guy. His girlfriend, Rachel. Nice people.
Hello, Rachel.
Well, the coffee is cold and the spliff half smoked on the edge of the ledge from a bedtime toke. I was reaching for rhyme and couldn't quite make the kill.
This is awesome.
Is this not so fucking awesome?
Another day waking is another day free till it's hey. Who said that? Wait, that was me. There's no limit to what your mind can be when you're living on Sycamore Hill.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, like, it's setting the mood. It's 1:30 in the morning, man.
What's his name? The Adam Garrison Project?
Sam Grisman Project.
That was so close.
The night is a hollow old log with a
put their ad.
coyote's howl through a hazy fog. Such a hush, you can almost hear the color of the moonlight spill.
At one point, they had 3 mandolins on the stage.
Breaking a day worth its weight in gold.
That's one
it's a
too
front
many
row ticket
mandos.
to the matinee
Wild.
show.
Putting my
I've
foot
since
down on
been
that.
convinced there's no better way to go.
Living on Sycamore Hill. Ready for it, Mike?
Sycamore.
Sycamore.
Yeah. Sycamore. Right? Sycamore Hill. Okay.
That's great.
Is that not fucking awesome?
I'm actually more jealous of that than the Grateful Dead shows.
So I went and saw Sam Grisman on Saturday by myself.
Little venue somewhere in San Francisco.
Yes. Trippy.
How many people there?
500?
That's it, eh?
Maybe, something like that.
Isn't that great? I love a venue
Awesome.
like that. I love
Awesome.
a fucking...
Weird spot, though. I don't know if you know this about San Francisco is that their 2 a.m. cutoff, nobody can be drinking alcohol at 2 a.m.
You can't even be drinking.
So they stop serving at like 1:15, and it was the weirdest thing. You got to remember, set the mood. I'm pretty tripped out at this point. The girl comes up to a guy at 1:45, and she's like, chug it or give it to me right now. And I'm like, what'd this guy do? What? Like, I had no idea, right? And so I actually, like, took me about 10 minutes, and I stopped her. And I was like, hey, question. I'm from Canada. Don't really understand what happened right there. Can you explain it to me? And they said, yeah, like if the liquor inspector walks in.
And it's 2 a.m. and people are still drinking themselves.
Yeah, they can't be drinking any alcohol at 2 a.m.
That's how liberal that shit at place is. I know, like, even the liberal in me leaving when 2 a.m. hits in San Francisco. Fuck this place.
Well, the funny part is that, like, you could basically shoot heroin in the streets and
you
steal.
can shoot heroin, rob a store, and break into a car. But you can't have a beer in your hand.
I got ran up. So on Monday, you may have saw this. On the Monday.
You got ran up on?
By the cops.
Oh.
So on Monday, I decided I wanted to go and take a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. And I don't know where I got it in my mind. I went on the internet or something. It was like, a great view of the Golden Gate Bridge is this park. So I jumped on one of them bicycle things. You know what I mean? The rent the bicycle.
Sick.
And I went to the park. And I got to the park and I looked at the bridge and it was like, it was way the fuck over there, dude. Like it was long gone. So I was like, fuck it. And I had all my gear with me.
Was it Golden Gate Park Bridge? Golden Gate Bridge Park?
I don't know, maybe. No, I was at Land's End, I think, is where I was.
Nah, that's the other side.
Anyway, so I started walking along the coast.
So nice.
And bro, I just kept eating mushrooms and walking. And anytime I got to one of those, what are those, like the old cannons? Like the old cannons on the thing?
They still sit there.
They're all along that coast, protecting that port, right? From like the 1800s or whatever. I think they were active till World War II. So there was like a place to give me like some place to kind of like chill out for a bit, roll a blunt. I'd smoke a blunt, keep it rolling. So like 4 hours, I'm walking out in the sun. I finally get to the bridge. And I put a Snacks World sticker on this, like where all these other stickers are in one of those barracks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I would go to do like, all right, I'm going to do the video. Like Snacks World sticker, Golden Gate Bridge, right fucking there. And as I go to do it, my phone dies. And I'm like, oh man, what the fuck?
Now you got no phone and you're just San Fran.
I mean, no phone, no way to catch an Uber, nothing. So I go and I see this like portable. It was like a portable. So I walk up to it and I notice there's an outdoor outlet. So I grab my charger and I start to charge my phone and I'm not there for 2 minutes, man. My phone didn't even turn on yet. And you got to remember, I'm like
Whacked.
a couple grams of shrooms deep. I wouldn't say whacked at this point, given my weekend. Maybe like, but I'm not. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time.
Mentally, you also don't want to have to deal with anybody else.
And I hear, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I get a tap on the shoulder, and I look up, and it's a San Francisco fucking police officer. And I got my phone in my hand like this, and I'm like, the outlet's right there, and I kind of just look at him. I'm tripped, and I'm like, and I look down at my phone, and I look at the outlet, and I look at him again, and I'm like, kind of like, dude, like, is that unobvious right now?
Like,
and I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to charge my phone. He goes, yeah. You can't do that here. Like, there's people shooting fucking heroin in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? Like, and he goes, yeah, this is an IT building. They get really upset if you do stuff like that. So you can't do that here. You're going to have to go over here. There's a welcome center and they got a charging port. And I'm like, oh, sure. They're probably going to charge me to charge my phone. He goes, no, it's free, but you got to get out of here. So at that point, I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. I pack up all my stuff because, like, again, I have all my gear. I still have the shrooms on me. I still got, like, but those are legal things in San Francisco, but not things I want to explain to anybody. So I go
I'm
over.
sure if you told them that you were in San Fran for a Grateful Dead.
I was in a dead shirt. Yeah. So I go, I charge my phone, and I catch the taxi, Uber, whatever, down.
Did you go to the Welcome Center?
Oh, yeah. I charged my phone there. Got enough charge to get the fuck out of Dodge. And that was the day I was going on the plane. So I ate the rest of the mushrooms.
You did mushrooms before you went on a plane.
I ate another 2.5 grams before I went to the airport. Yeah.
I hate you, dude. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it was fun.
I am a seasoned high traveler, and I have never in my mind gone, dude, I should do shrooms and walk through the airport. I fucking hate international travel.
Do you have a Nexus?
No, I don't got a goddamn Nexus.
Well, that's where you're slacking, bro.
Bro, your boy Reets.
I got the secondary pat down high on shrooms.
Oh my God. I am such I don't want to talk to nobody when I'm high on any drug other than weed. If somebody like that came to talk to me high on shrooms, like I'm at the airport and it's the secondary pat down, I'd be like, dude, you're not going to believe this. Okay, when I was a kid, I kissed a goat because I was dared to. Guy's like, buddy, you don't got to. This is my deepest, darkest secret, bro.
So I had my boarding pass on my phone. And my phone was at like 4%.
Damn.
So I'm like, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll just go to the counter, give him my passport and say, hey, can I get a physical boarding pass? Well, I handed my passport to the guy and he started acting real weird. I guess he was new, but I didn't know that.
And he was like typing in shit and it wasn't coming up.
Yeah, my passport wasn't scanning. And I don't know, my passport has nothing on it. Like, you know the gold embossment on the front that says Canada shit? Mine's completely gone. And it's like kind of weathered because I travel a lot, right? But I gave him my fucking Nexus card. So he's like
one time.
So this guy's super confused and he's like, oh, yeah. And then he's like, gets on the thing. He's like, I gotta call my manager. He's like, oh, yeah, sir, I have a guy here and he has a Canadian passport, but it's blank. And he's trying to get a reprint of his boarding pass. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Manager's coming. The manager comes over, looks at me again. I'm not in tie-dye at this point because I didn't travel in tie-dye. I'd switched into a different shirt. But he looks at me and he goes, he has a Nexus card. He can fly on that. I'm so sorry, sir. Let me just get this settled out right away. Here you go, sir. Have a great day. I'm really sorry about that. And then just starts like scolding the guy like, listen,
like,
bro.
Dude, buddy, this guy has a Nexus card. The whole point of a Nexus card is...
He says to him, he goes, yeah, his passport's well-traveled. Okay, let's get you out of here. Literally what I had said to him. So I have that where I'm like, okay, so a little weird. So then I go to the Nexus line and there's nobody there. I put my stuff through and I walk through the metal thing with no metal and it beeps.
Damn.
And they're like, oh, you need a secondary. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I stand over.
Did he wipe you? Did he wipe you?
No. They didn't do the drug wipe. But then he comes over and I'm like standing there like, all right, whatever. And he comes over and he just kind of goes, all right, turn around. All right, man, you can go. So I just went straight to the bar, grabbed my double crown and wait for my plane.
This guy's high on mushrooms in San Francisco airport. Beautiful full airport, by the way.
Beautiful airport.
And they have this great chicken place. It's called the Farmhouse. Wow. Did you get to eat there?
No, I went and ate at a Mexican place.
Nice. Yeah, well, fantastic choices. They also have an In-N-Out at the fucking airport and stuff. But most importantly,
I didn't eat In-N-Out the whole time I was in
I don't want to ever talk to you ever again. This guy was in California for 4 days, didn't eat In-N-Out. I couldn't even be there for 4 hours.
Dude, there's only one In-N-Out in San Francisco.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life because that means it's rammed.
And it's down in the tourist area in Fisherman's Wharf.
Oh yeah, it is there. I've actually seen that one. Fisherman's Wharf. If you haven't been there, worth the visit once. Fantastic place. You get to see the sea lions. They yell at you. They smell like absolute ass.
Do you want to go there and eat In-N-Out though? If you don't have to?
Definitely not. In-N-Out is best off a highway in the middle of fucking nowhere, bro. In-N-Out is, in Northern California, they're everywhere. In Southern California, it's a little bit more sparse. LA, they're pretty everywhere too, but North Cal, they're just, bro, every corner has an In-N-Out. Every corner has a Starbucks. Every corner has a Taiwanese cafe or Vietnamese cafe.
Vietnamese, yeah.
You ever been in a Vietnamese cafe?
I had Vietnamese food in Haight-Ashbury. I went to Haight-Ashbury, went to the Grateful Dead house and had Vietnamese
have
food.
you ever been to a Vietnamese coffee house?
No, I don't think I have.
Now, what I'm trying to allude to here
is a jerk off spot?
No.
Oh.
It is a topless bar. Not bar, it's a topless cafe where the girls are serving coffee 6 to 9 or 10
in the morning.
In the morning.
Topless. So it's like after hours.
It's where you go to, and it's just Vietnamese dudes. And this is a true story.
Wait. You said it was Vietnamese chicks. Is it Vietnamese dudes or chicks?
Chicks.
Are you sure?
The place is loaded with dudes.
Are you sure that they're chicks?
They're babes. They're actually American babes. They're not Vietnamese chicks.
Okay.
So they're American babes. They're strippers who don't want to work at night. They have kids, so they just take the morning shift or something. Swear to fucking God, bro.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I swear to God. So these cafes, man, we should call Scott right now. Can we?
Do you want to call someone?
Yeah.
Okay, we can call someone.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, will they answer my phone?
We'll try.
Do you know the number?
No, let's call him on Instagram.
Oh, you call him on Instagram. Oh, Nick's calling.
Oh, shit. Pick up. We can't say who Nick is.
No, but we can pick up on Nick.
But we can pick up on Nick.
Okay.
Because we already, know what I'm saying? Hi,
Hey, you're live on the air. Snacks of Life podcast. Nick.
Oh, shit.
Don't plug your brand or anything because
Come on.
we don't. I mean, if you want to plug your brand, but I already said your first name, so it's up to you now.
Oh, that's hilarious. Whatever. My first name, everybody knows my first name. It's definitely Euphoric on the phone right now.
Let's go!
Oh!
That was so funny. As the phone was ringing, we're like, should we say it or not? I mean, we're like, nah. We decided let's play it safe. And then as soon as you pick up, you're like, fuck that. Did Euphoric on the phone, bro? We're actually smoking Euphoric right now.
We're smoking it right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
I told that story about that time. Do you remember I randomly called you for hash at 10 o'clock at night, and then within at 10:30, we were already getting the hash. I was like, this guy's a hero, bro.
In your hood, too, bro.
I know, Dundas.
In his own hood?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, in his own hood.
DuPont, Dundas. I'm not even gonna lie. I grew up a minute from there on Lansdowne in DuPont.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, and we were in
the old the pork chop hood for sure right now.
Dude, that is so fucking funny. I forgot that was in the hood.
He's good a lot of places. I was saying earlier, bro. I said if it's somebody that I take backstage with me someplace, they got to be decent, man. They got to be a good person. I don't take people around with me.
You know, we do it proper.
So what are you calling for, bro? Did you see that we were live?
Yo, no, I didn't even know. When am I gonna have an invite?
This is insane.
Shit. Reets, we gotta do comedy shows again, man. It's been a minute.
Bro, fuck, I'm doing a little pop-up one this week. I like that venue you have.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, I'm doing one at Planet. I don't know how's everything over there with you guys, but I know it's been a tough summer.
Oh, no, we're good. We're great.
Yeah, I know.
But,
I've been hearing.
I'm gonna do the first ever mushroom infused dinner in September. I would love to have you guys a part of it.
Holy shit, bro, this has to be some sort of universal thing. We were just talking about mushrooms.
We were just talking about me tripping on the mushrooms in San Francisco at the Dead Show.
Yeah.
And the acid.
God, bro, we're smoking your weed. We're talking about mushrooms, and you call and you're like, hey, I'm doing a mushroom event. Love to have you guys there. Bro, I want to just come and experience it. I don't even know if I want to feel that feeling. Like,
Shut your fucking mouth.
Bro,
You're going to get tripped out.
I can't.
No, it's not just going to be the trippy mushrooms. We're going to have, lion's mane, a whole,
Chaga?
Educational, yeah, man, an educational experience around all the mushrooms.
You just killed my buzz now, Nick. I don't want to come anymore.
And now my buzz just went up. I'm like, yes.
There's definitely the psychedelic ones, bro. We can't not have the psychedelic ones.
No,
on that
man.
shit.
Like I'm, and listen, this isn't against psychedelics. It's either I do a quarter or I can't do anything, or I microdose. Anything in between.
Microdose, bro.
Anything. Yeah, microdose has
Microdose is
changed
the
me.
most. It's the most lightning thing that you can really do right now.
I'm not
it
even gonna
literally,
lie,
like,
bro. It's life changing. And first person that'll tell you is my girl. She'll tell you that, bro, I've lost almost all my internal anger. Where it's like, if I get angry, it's for something like that everybody would get angry for. Once upon a time, I used to have a lot of impulsive anger. And, bro, I swear to God, microdosing mushrooms has almost eliminated that completely.
I can't do it, man. I need to get high.
No, it's not about getting high. It's about background stuff.
Yo, it mends trauma in your brain, man. It's fucking crazy.
It
bro.
is
No,
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm too in my head, so when I do too much, it teaches me a lesson, and I don't always want to learn that lesson. So the
No
microdosing
kidding.
is kind of where I want to go.
Nick speaking facts, bro. My
I
brain doesn't
just-
always want to learn that lesson, but when you microdose, it accepts it as the better choice.
Maybe the problem is that my microdose is 2 grams. Maybe that's.
No, see, that's not a micro. That's a
No,
real
bro,
dose.
Dude, that
that's not
doesn't get me
microdose,
fucked
that's a
up.
fucking dose, bro. But
Bro.
you know, looking to get when you microdose like a 0.2, 0.4 max.
Max.
Maybe a 0.6. You know.
I've never
But
even done those
you know-
yet. I do 0.4s.
Oh yeah.
Little
Well,
capsules,
if
they're
you-
sick.
You can't go back to back, right? You have to stack it. So I go 0.6 if I do like a 1-2 one day, and then I have to go again the next day. Then I just stack it up to a 0.6. You know.
Gang, gang.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you want to plug this event or you don't have a date on it yet?
Yeah, bro. It's still in the fucking works, but I want to make you guys a big part of it for sure, because fuck, you guys are family, man.
Oh, well, we
Damn.
appreciate you, Nick. We'll make sure that we throw your hat in
Bro,
this
it's
one.
crazy that you're talking right now to us after I swear to God, we already pumped your tires before we
did.
even knew you were gonna be a guest. We were
so
already
fucked.
like, yeah, dog, Euphoric's a G, bro. That guy's the man. That guy's had my back so many times. And now you're calling us. I mean, like, I'd like to have you guys for dinner. I'm like, damn, people are gonna think this is fake.
It's like the
My
pizza
fucking-
gem thing.
Yo, this is totally planned. These guys like sent me a message earlier. For sure.
Wow.
My ears are ringing.
Wow, what a guy. He actually paid us to say all those nice things earlier.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, why you guys gotta help me like that, you know?
Dude,
No, but
hilarious.
holler at me when you guys are free, for sure.
Okay,
All right,
sounds
man.
good.
Well, we appreciate you
All right.
calling into the show. And if you want to leave us a voicemail on the regular, man, the number's up there. Hit us up.
Nah, fuck that, bro. Have me on the show. What do you mean? We need to do this like a fucking properly. You
Mike
know?
is scared that if you come here, you're going to make him eat mushrooms on the show.
Oh, I think I should.
I,
Maybe I'll bring Roger.
bro, I mean, at this point, if we like, what haven't we done on this show that we should do besides mushrooms?
Tell me, bro. I only want to do epic shit, so I want to do something trend-setting. So when I come on, we got to do something special.
Okay. Well,
It's got to be something special, bro.
it's special, man. It'll definitely be special. That's for sure. All right, man. Well, it's a pleasure having you on, brother. Thank you very much for the call.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And we'll definitely link up soon, man.
Chat soon, guys.
All right, peace out, homie. Well, that was interesting and totally unexpected. As much as it seems like it wasn't, it was fucking wild.
That's insane.
I need to roll another blunt. I'm out.
I know. Dude, that got me so rowdy. I had to roll a joint.
Can you pass me some of that euphoric and I'll grind it up.
There you go.
What else has happened recently, man?
I don't even know. I might have to call my agent quick.
You want to do that live? That'd be hilarious.
I don't know if I can contractually. He's such a legit dude. He'd be like, Mike, I cannot have this conversation.
It wouldn't be our first cease and desist.
Wow. Actually, I think we've gotten like 4 at this point, which is so fucking funny.
There's been a couple controversies.
I'm gonna call my agent quick.
You're gonna give him a call? Do you want me to how do you want to do this?
Old school.
Okay, you're gonna say, yo, just like we're in the middle of a show.
Hey.
Yo, Morgs, we're doing the podcast, and I totally forgot to call you back. But let's lock down rumors. The guys in the basement said it's cool.
Well, okay. Let me find out what it is. I'll get back to you just so to make sure that you want to do it, right? Like,
All right.
Just accept whatever it is. But what were you doing in the basement? Just like one show?
2 shows, and I think it was gonna be $750 for the 2 shows, plus travel and hotel. Benji Rothman.
took that off the air there quick.
You're the best, man.
Answers fucking calls more often then.
Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's good to go. Whatever they need from us or whatever we need from them, they're cool. Civilian. All right, you're the best, man. All right, later.
That call has been brought to you by Canamatch.
That was a real call between me and my agent.
Shout out. What's your agent's name? Give him a shout out. You always be talking on the podcast how you duck his calls, and then you decided in the middle of one that it was
No, this isn't the agent that I duck.
No?
No, this is my real agent.
You have more than one agent? Who are you? Get smart.
I have, and everyone better buckle in for this. I have 4 agents, and they all work different parts of the industry. And if I was an American comic, I'd probably be a millionaire by now. But because I'm Canadian, I just make a living. Think about that.
Is that because you aren't doing what Lucas Espinola is doing?
Which is unfucking believable.
Bro, every fucking day this guy's doing something crazier. Like, I do crazy shit, and people are like, oh, you're crazy. I'm like, fuck, man. He's like playing Tiffany dominoes today?
Did you see that?
Tiffany fucking dominoes? The fuck is that? That's some crazy shit. You know what? While you were talking about it, you asked me about Billy Strings. So we'll play a little Billy Strings. This was his performance from Bonnaroo, sure to get us fucked, I'm sure, on some sort of level. Let's put it on. It'll probably get us a copyright infringement, but whatever. We'll just go hot into the middle of this.
It's always goodbye, it's always farewell. May I slow down before then
God damn it! Drop my blunt.
It's a crying shame. No
Drop your
matter
blunt?
where I roam, everything's the same.
Where is it? Oh man, Russ is gonna be pissed. I burnt myself, I burnt the fucking carpet, and I dropped my blunt. That's a first. Getting all excited for Billy Strings.
Everything's the same.
The hillbilly music goes on, and I immediately get fucking rowdy. Wow. Good thing this is leather. All right, Reets. What do you want to... How was your fucking childhood home when you were in fucking Portugal, dude? We haven't really talked about it. We talked about you smuggling drugs to Portugal, but...
Well, it's a big show. I stay in a house when I go to Portugal.
Yeah.
It's almost 150 years old.
You told us that.
Right?
It's been in your family for a long time.
Generation.
How'd it smell when you got there?
Generation. Oh, man, I should have brought a shirt. Because Kent, where I'm from, is an oceanside town. And when I say oceanside, I mean literally... Bro,
every side's the ocean.
Yeah, because it's an island. Like you're never more than 5 to 10 kilometers away from the ocean. So, your boy Reets. Everything smells like a beautiful salt, fresh. Bro, people don't even know where fresh air is until you go to so many of these places in the world. Like I'm sure. I don't even know these little fucking bumfuck islands that just exist in the world. Azores is one of them. I'm very blessed to be from there. I really am.
So I actually looked it up, and it's like it's off the coast quite a bit of it, I guess, eh?
About mid Newfoundland, mid Portugal, like it's there, bro.
Yeah,
maybe not mid Newfoundland, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's just in the middle of bumfuck.
Yeah.
And they're tiny. I'm sure you had to zoom in if you were looking on a map.
It was already zoomed in on the map for me.
Crazy.
Like they had it in its
Those
own
little
little circle.
Because they're just volcanoes, you know, that were in the middle of the ocean, but they were big enough to grow like vegetation on. So every plant that you see is not native to the Azores. It was brought on.
Imagine, like, that sounds like my type of place where you're just like, I don't like people so much that I'm going to go build a whole entire society on a volcano.
on 7 volcanoes that just make up one. They're like when you're driving around, you see the cones. The cones have been like
So who's the first person to colonize this shit? Like who's the like?
So Portuguese travelers looking for like South America and a path to the other part of the world.
Just stumbled upon that
They
shit?
stumble upon it and they realize, holy shit, this is great land. Like we can use this in the middle of our travels to stop off.
Yeah, catch some fish and shit.
Bro, stay for a month if we have to and then continue on, you know? House and heal and blah, 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 blah. What do? They get there. There's no plants. There's no nothing. It's just greenery, like grassy greenery just growing.
No like dinosaurs or nothing.
Nothing. It's just volcanic rock.
Because I'd expect to have some dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park style.
They also don't have a lot of trees for wood. So
how do they heat?
So they don't. They plant trees all over the coast, and then they come back about a year later, and then they drop off animals. They start dropping off like boatfuls of cows, boatfuls of pigs, boatfuls of chickens.
In the trees.
Just letting them live on the land. Go eat that grass, go harvest, we'll be back in 2 years. There'll be thousands of you guys if nobody's here to kill you guys. There's no predators. There's no nothing.
They just have one island that's like this, like the Animal Island or something?
No, they're all 7 of them are like that now. I'm sure it started off with one of them becoming like this. And
that makes sense, right?
Yeah. And then so they come back a few years later. These islands are infested with animals and they're full of trees, big hardy trees.
Right.
So
now we got wood.
Now we got wood. So now we can start building shit here. Now we can start bringing people here. And this is like the 1500s.
Is there like some crazy architectural like Stonehenge, Easter Island type shit there? Like
all kinds of weird shit.
Weird
like
caves and shit?
Yeah, caves is a big one there. They have crazy caves. But because it's all volcanoes, what they have there is old craters that have filled in with rainwater, ancient rainwaters that have just slowly filled up these craters.
Ancient rainwater. It sounds like something Liquid Death would sell.
Dude, it's strawberry ancient water, dude.
Straight from the Azores.
You see those pictures I posted with those big lagoons? Like those big, whatever. I posted a bunch of pictures with watery lagoons. Those lagoons are the tops of the volcanoes, and they're just covered up, and they're filled in. So when you go there, bro, you're like, I'm at the top of a volcano looking into it, and it's just a forest now. Like it's completely grown over to the point, but it's still hot. They're still opening.
Wait. Okay, so on that point, these motherfuckers ever erupt?
Yeah, sometimes, but not magma eruptions, like geysers.
Did you ever hear about that? There was I think I watched it on a plane or something. There was a Netflix documentary about one of the only volcanoes that you could go to in the world that was like active and had like lava like rivers on it, and it was like tourists. And then one day, like I don't know, maybe like 2006 or something,
it just went off.
Yeah, and there's people on the island, bro, when it fucking went off.
There's actually video of it, and it's fucking unfathomable amounts of fear that I would feel. You're like, this is it. I'm gonna melt to death. Magma's gonna land on me. It's gonna melt through me because it's so fucking hot.
The dude what he was explaining is exactly what I thought. He's like, I just ran to the water, and he like jumped into the water and just stayed below the water because it was coming out of the air, chunks of rock and shit, right?
Yeah, it
spews. And he saved himself by jumping into the fucking water.
People got murked.
A lot of people died, man. I remember watching the documentary and thinking, I'm never fucking going to a volcano. And you live on one.
Yeah. All my ancestors.
I'll do mushrooms before the airport, bro. I'm not living on a vacation.
Years they live on volcanoes. So the last real eruption happened like hundreds of years ago, like 300-400 years, to the point where like it blackened up the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like magma poured into the ocean. New land was formed. Like Portuguese people were like, sick, new land, bro.
Beaches.
Bro, we have black sand beaches in Portugal, where I'm from.
Black sand, like
lava stone,
right?
Lava pumice, whatever the fuck you want to call it, lava rock that's just been beat up through the years. It comes out black, obviously.
Does it make good castles?
No, but it doesn't stick like that, like what you would think it would stick like.
That's no good then.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's hard.
So, what was the present you brought back for your daughter from Portugal? Are you like, do you do that? Like, I bring my kid back stuff when I travel.
I brought my kid back 50 of the chocolates she likes so much.
50? 50.
50.
Like, how big are these chocolates we're talking?
They're little chocolate umbrellas. Have you ever seen them in little Portuguese stores? Little chocolate umbrellas.
I don't think so.
Imagine an umbrella closed. It's like a
Yeah.
little triangle shape, and on the bottom is good. So you just hold it, you just eat a little chocolate umbrella.
Did they stop you in the customs? Like, sir, what the fuck's
What
up?
the fuck's with your 50 chocolate umbrellas, asshole? No, this is the irony of it. She ate about 35, and now she's sick of them.
She'll come back.
That's what they're.
She'll be back.
They're waiting. They're waiting for like those cold winter days where she's like, "Is your chocolate in the house?" I'll be like, "You're not gonna believe it. I got chocolate umbrellas." She's gonna be like, "I missed these. What happened?" You're like, "Nothing, man. You didn't eat so many that you were sick of them." I got so many of them because I just bought a box, and the box came 50 in a box. Yeah.
Right.
So I just bought the whole fucking box.
There you go.
You know,
Snacks. So you brought your daughter back snacks from
I also
Portugal.
brought us some snacks too. I forgot them this week because I vanilla Oreos are huge there. I kept taking pictures and sending you to Oreos.
Yeah, I've seen
Oreos are
those.
huge in Portugal.
You also went and did a fucking snack review and then didn't tag our podcast. What was with that?
I'm a moron. I am an absolute moron.
I send this guy content left and right, never posts it.
And the problem is, most days I sit at home and I'm like, I'd love some content to post.
I have this thing that like, there's something up there that like, it's your secret vendetta or something. Like you're like,
I have crazy vendettas against people. Snacks Life podcast is not one of them. I have vendettas against people who harm.
I like
wronged
purposely,
me at like 18.
I purposely like find like the good mic cuts. Like I purposely find the mic where I'm like, that's perfect mic.
The problem is too, my inbox is a fucking disaster zone. So you'll send me a clip. Within 3 days, it'll be so far buried down.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, bro.
This guy is so full of shit. Oh my God.
Did we talk today already on Instagram?
I don't know, man.
Let's see how far.
I hate you on every man. I'm right back to episode 2 where I feel like I need to get a carrier pigeon.
Yes. This is just today. This is just today.
Bro, I could do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying, Snacks. Look at this. Oh, there you are, actually. You're not even that far down today.
See? Clicking that. You know how you want to know a little secret? Check this out. If you go here, right? And then you click here, up right here comes all the fucking shit that I've sent you that you fucking post. I even went as far as...
What did you click on right now?
I don't know. There's a bunch of shit.
Click on that again.
Right there.
Just your name?
I'm showing Rita Instagram. Hey, Mike, Rita.
Bro, there are like hundreds of posts here.
Yeah, it's all the fucking content that I've sent you and shit. I've tagged you in. I've sent to you. Like when I made you your fall tour fucking poster.
Way to go, Snacks.
Right?
I forgot about that. We should have talked about that.
What with the naked people on Hyde Ashbury?
If you're ever going to get a picture on Hyatt and Ashbury.
It's got to be with naked people, right?
Is it Hyatt or Hyatt?
I think it depends on the dialect you're using.
Hyatt.
Hyatt. It's Hyde Ashbury.
Hyatt and Ashbury.
Hyde and Ashbury. Yes, the corner. People were stealing the signs during the weekend when I was there. I don't, like right in the middle of the day, fucking stealing the signs. You want to know something funny about San Francisco too? They locked the locks.
Yeah,
I had to go get a lock
crazy.
for the hostel, and the lock was locked. I'm sitting in the pharmacy, and I'm like,
who'd you have to wait for?
wait for like a rando dude to come over and unlock it, and then walk me to the register to pay for my lock.
Bam, 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 bam.
Some places you have to pay for your gas first. I don't know. It is what it is, really.
That happened in Portugal once.
You had to pay for your gas first?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's an American thing. You have to pay ahead of time.
I'm trying to... You and I have sent so much shit to each other. This is cool. It just blew my fucking mind, bro. I'm like, how? How have I never fucking clicked on somebody's name?
How close were the translation for your late night? Were you guys actually talking about M&Ms?
No.
That makes it so much funnier, dude.
Dude.
Because, like, honest to God, all I did was take the audio and just use the thing to, like, auto-translate it from Portuguese to English. And I'm pretty sure none of it was nothing about what you're talking about. And then when I did the Portuguese subtitles for us talking, it was completely different too.
Dude.
But it's fun, right?
I'm tripping out. Why have I never clicked on somebody's name?
Well, Mike.
But it doesn't show you anything to click. You just have to kind of...
You just got to know. It's a secret, Mike. It's a secret. Now you're in it. In secret society.
Does it happen for everybody? It happens for everybody.
It happens for everybody, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, Snack Man just blew my fucking mind. I'm thinking of all the people. I'm like, man, I've sent messages to some of my friends for like hundreds of years on this stupid app.
You want to
We must
know
have
something
tons of
crazier?
videos.
You want to know something crazier?
What?
Check this out. Okay, go to your profile.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Snacks.
go back. I'm gonna show you something even crazier. Go to your profile. Go up here, right, and go right here.
Would you click archive?
Archive. Now pick a date in history.
No.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do? Let's try. What were you doing on Christmas? What were you doing on? You didn't post. Let's see. This is the 30th of December, 2020. Oh, your cat loves Star Wars. You were watching Star Wars with your cat.
I love Charlie. Charlie's a little baby here, and you want to know something? I was really tough on Charlie when she was a little, like not a baby cat, but those teenage years of a cat. And anybody who owns a cat knows
Teenage cat years,
dude, because they're fucking mental.
You were tough on her, and you regret it.
Yeah.
Have you ever told her?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, me and my cat Charlie now that she's an adult, like this. I'm one of those parents.
We had you on the show crying when you were talking about the time she went away in the winter.
Bro, I thought she was dead. And I can still hear the meows as if she's approaching my house. Just so happy to be alive. But listen, Charlie, when she was a teenage cat. Now, when she was a kitten, she was fucking 10 out of 10.
Now, is the cat ears like dog ears?
Yeah. Theirs is like also super sped up. So
we're talking like a teenage cat is like a 2-year-old cat.
A 2-year-old cat, maybe a year and a half old cat.
Okay.
The problem with Charlie was, and I didn't know this at the time, Charlie needed to go out. Some cats don't care for the outside, and some cats long for the outside.
All she wanted was to be free.
That's right. So Charlie was wrecking up windows. Charlie was always trying to sneak outdoors. Charlie was trying to give me every signal she could possibly give me to be like, I need to go outside.
Let me be a cat.
Let me be a fucking cat. I'm not. And Charlie, by the way, was a barn cat. So I wouldn't let her go out. I would yell at my cat, like, you fucking cat, get the fuck, and shoo her, smack her in her little cat butt to get her off the windowsill. She would run, and she would hiss and hide. And I'd be like, fuck this cat. She was so great when she was little, now she's a bitch. I didn't understand until one day I was on the road, and she got out. And Danielle goes, Charlie got out today. I go, Charlie fucking escaped. She's never coming back. And she's like, I know. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, I told you never to let the cat out. She's a nut. I didn't realize she wasn't a nut to go outside.
She had instincts, Mike.
That's right. She just wanted to go outside to live her life. Bitch came back the next day. The
cat.
And she's gone out every day of her life since, except for a couple times in the winter where she stayed out for fucking like 2 days in the winter. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
Cat came back.
Charlie's gone out every day and come back. Sometimes she goes out like 5 times a day and comes back 5 times a day. Sits at my window. I have a couch on the other side of the window.
Yeah, in the living room.
Yeah, you've been there, right? And remember, she's... This is my impression of my cat at my window. Like that. She's not meowing. She's frowning.
I'd say that's an accurate impression. You said it was one more phone call that we should do.
Let's do it because we're about to. I think are we almost ending this?
Yeah. I mean, this was really just like supposed to be a catch up episode where we talked about like the things that happened since you've been gone, Mike. I went and saw the Grateful Dead and Company. I went and saw Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa.
Was that good?
It was good. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg doesn't seem like a good performer to me.
No rappers are good performers. Let's be realistic.
I'll have one. I have one for you.
Okay.
Method Man.
Method Man puts on a show. That's true. But I mean, even then, still, like, they're not the same as
even a John Fogerty, who's a 70-year-old man.
Rappers just don't have the same.
They just don't got it.
No. I went and saw 50 Cent.
Did he have it?
See, the problem with 50 Cent for me is 50 Cent has that issue of most of the songs that you like of 50 Cent feature somebody besides 50 Cent.
That's right.
So you have to bring the rest of rap with you for your show to be complete.
Yeah, or it's just some guy in the background.
Or you only do a minute 15 of every song, which is the case with 50 Cent.
Is that what he does?
Pretty much. So as soon as you're like, you kind of are like, oh yeah, this, like, you know, and people are starting to groove to the song, he blends it into another song. And
he does that little DJ spin
sound. And the other thing is that 50 Cent was in the era of like, he had a lot of club remixes and stuff like that. So
a lot of the originals aren't as good as the club remix.
Correct, sir.
50 Cent overrated.
tour was not as good. And I mean, this is coming from Toronto Concert
Who
Guy.
was his opening act?
At Toronto Concert Guy. Now, this is a big one. And it was good. Again, not a rapper that you
Busta
expect.
Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, of course, is awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot 50 Cent's opening act.
It's Busta. And the opening act for Busta was the first time ever in Toronto. Bitch! Too Short.
Oh wow.
The very first time Too Short has ever actually
That's a
performed
great
in
lineup.
Toronto. Yeah. So again, like, it wasn't that it was a bad show. Just 50 Cent. There was a lot of stage. He had a great
Background,
theatrics.
I know, I seen it.
You know, like there was a lot going on, but the music was less than desired, we'll say.
Yo, Busta Rhymes.
Busta always brings the
Busta
fucking...
does an hour now.
Nah,
40 minutes.
and like Busta, he did the same thing too. Like Busta has that same type of issue where like he doesn't do, I don't think, a single song in its entirety.
You know what? That's crazy that somebody that talented, and of course they're a headliner in their own respect, isn't a headliner.
Well, Busta couldn't, I don't think, sell Bud Stage on his own.
No way.
But he is the perfect person to put with 50 Cent to sell a venue, any venue of any size.
I think Ludacris could, and he didn't this year for some reason.
Ludacris opened for Janet Jackson.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And I don't think Ludacris could sell Bud Stage as a headliner on his own without a really good opening act. And the reason I say that is I don't think Snoop Dogg can sell Bud Stage on his own without a really good opening act. He is whiz.
Once you see Snoop, once you see him, you're good.
I've definitely seen Snoop multiple times, and that is a very true statement that it doesn't change very much.
No, man. Anytime I think Danielle once was like, "Should we go watch 50?" It was that show. Should we go watch 50? And I was like, "No, I don't think he's gonna be a good performer." I told her I think I seen the best rap performance of all time, and it was Wu-Tang Clan when their comeback tour years ago.
You're talking about the one that was at the
Not Cool
at Rebel,
Halls.
at Rebel,
Yeah,
Rebel,
Rebel.
the Hexo party.
That's right.
Yeah, it was the only. I had a booth side stage. It was the only time they all showed up.
Yeah, they all showed up. Method Man did the crowd stomp. Did we talk about this on the show?
Yeah,
yet?
we have. Yeah, and you know what? Wu-Tang Clan is going back on tour with Nas, and they're doing Scotiabank Arena, which is a big spot for them. And apparently, the money's right. I think Method Man's going to show up for that tour. There's a lot of internal, long-term shit with Wu-Tang, right?
Always.
But YDB,
Yeah.
he is like officially in Wu-Tang now and has taken his father's spot. Like
Young dirty bastard.
Young dirty bastard. Looks like his dad. He does his best. You know, like how how some of the people do the Bob Marley impression. He does the ODB impression. Let's get to this last call because I want to know your opinion on it before we
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
It's unhinged.
It's completely unhinged.
Max,
See?
Rita, it's Brian Kudo.
Jesus Christ.
How you guys doing? I've been off the grid a little bit, but thank God I've been watching some of the old bits you guys did. So hope everything's good. Hope you guys are good, and I'll see you guys when I see you. So
that's it? No, there's more, but I just want to get it out of the was there any doubt that was Cocaine Brian?
No.
Like, did he have to introduce? Like, it's Brian Kudo. Like, we know who you like. You know what I mean?
He came in like a thunderbolt, bro.
Bro, he had the generational pause where he was like waiting for the camera to kick in. Okay, we'll continue with the rest of
Did
this.
we ever get a message back from the guys?
hold up, I got some crazy stuff. Oh yeah, and by the way, I've been doing some little routines, and since nobody knows who Mike Rita is here, buddy, I've been killing it. I did the Mandingo joke. They went insane. So, Mikey, your shit works. Your shit works, Mikey. I guess I owe you some money now. Anyways, you guys take it easy. Yeah, well, I actually, I'm doing like stand-up stuff over here. It's crazy. So, yeah, they're loving it. So, anyways, you guys take care. I love you guys. Talk to you soon, all right? Peace.
Did he say he's doing my bits at the hospital?
He didn't say anything about the hospital. You were talking about the hospital.
Yeah, because he's in the hospital right now. That's why he's off the grid.
Yeah, like he mentioned something about he developed an allergy to concrete.
Which is the funniest thing I've ever heard to say that you don't want to be Portuguese anymore.
That is the weirdest way to say that I'm denouncing my Portuguese heritage, isn't it?
I'm ripping off my Portuguese heritage and I want to be something. I'm Canadian now. Dude, fuck that.
Yeah.
Have you heard? Did you see his skin and shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy's wrecked.
You know what it was? It was that he had the cum on his sleeves. See? Beck knew.
Beck knew
ahead of time.
This guy's a Jew and I don't want to be with you because I'm iffy about Jews. That's not my song.
On the side note about that anti-Semitism, Mike, did you see that Adidas is selling Yeezys again?
Well, duh, because he makes a lot of money.
They literally said, well, we can't not sell these. It'll tank the company.
They have to sell those Yeezys.
They have to sell them. That happened, I think, when we were away, too. Anyway, this has been the comeback episode.
It was a chill episode, you fuck nuts.
Yeah, man. We were just trying to bring you up to speed on life and everything that happened, and that wasn't even really half of it. There was so much more shit that happened. There was lots of stuff
We
in the
got
news
high,
and stuff.
and now we get by.
I smoked 3 blunts in an hour and 15 minutes.
You're out of control.
I smoked a blunt before you got here.
Snack man.
All right.
Man of the snacks.
Anything you want to plug? Hey, we're going to be out in Vancouver September 1st, the 4-2 Live. Mike Rita's going to perform. Can I open for you? Can I do a 5?
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Should I do 5?
Would not care. I think that would be hilarious.
I think I should prepare 5. You know, it'd be better if I didn't prepare anything. Would that be the true test? Like, if I didn't prepare anything and killed, would that be the true test? There's something really important going on, apparently.
I'm sorry, guys. My agent keeps messaging me, and then I got lost on Instagram. True story.
That's his way of saying shut the fuck up, Snacks.
Snack man, the episode's done.
Stay in your lane, Snacks.
Snacks, you can definitely open up for me, man. I forgot what we were talking about, and now I remember.
So do you think I should prepare some of my material, or do you think I should wing it?
Think of 3 stories that you'd like to tell, and then think about how you're going to get from A to Z. That's how I do it. That's how stand-up comedy works.
That's how this podcast works every fucking week. All right, folks, here you go.
Hey, you guys know our fucking secret now.
You take them both and there you have
The snacks of life. The snacks of life.
There's a time you gotta go.
We didn't eat any fucking snacks. The snacks of life.
The facts of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast has gone off the rails. I want to thank our guest, the chewy chocolate chip dough that sat on the table the whole time. Our host, the Snack Man. And thank you to Canamatch.ca. Canamatch.ca. Are you looking to fuck? So are we. Canamatch.ca.
Are you looking for someone with a little bit of more funk in their skunk?
Ooh.
Canamatch.ca.
This guy is fucked.
Boom. We'll see you next week, people. Peace.